Shalom, it's Dela from the Kifar. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is the place to be to learn Hebrew online, and you can visit thekifar.com/Hebrew to learn more. This is lesson 16 in the Learn Hebrew Root series. The full playlist is in the video description, along with a link to a Quizlet that you can use to help you review. So in this lesson, our shoresh is י.ש.ב, י.ש.ב, and words with this shoresh have to do with sitting, settling, or dwelling. So as always, let's look at some examples. We have the pa'al verb lashevet, which is to sit. And in biblical Hebrew, it also means to dwell, like to live or settle somewhere. And you'll see that in one of the Tanakh examples that we'll go through after this. There's the pa'al verb leyashev, which means to settle. And the hitpa'el verb lehityashev, meaning to sit down or to settle or inhabit. And just a quick note, when I say settle, I don't mean settle like I'm settling for less than what I deserve, but settle like as in going to a location and settling there. For nouns, we have the masculine noun toshav, and the toshav is a resident or a dweller. Yeshiva is a feminine noun that means sitting or meeting. And again, meeting as in the noun. And yeshuv is a masculine noun that means settlement. And so remember that with roots that start with yod, like yatsa, which we did 2 lessons ago, and yada, the yod may be visible in the root, like in the word yeshiva. There may be a vav instead of the yod, like with toshav, or we may not see it at all, like with lashevet. Although with lashevet, we do have the yod in the present and the past tense conjugations, we just don't see it in the infinitive. So you may see a yod, you may see a vav, and you might not see either one, but you'll definitely see the shin and the bet, the second and the third root letters, clearly visible in all of the words, like you see in all of the examples. So now we're going to look at a couple of passages from the Tanakh where we see this shoresh yod shin bet, and the Tanakh link is also in the video description. So in this verse from Genesis 23, we have the noun toshav, meaning a dweller, an inhabitant. This translation uses sojourner, basically someone who lives in a given place. It can be temporarily or it can be permanently. And then in this verse from Ezekiel 37, we see the verb yashvu from the pa'al verb lashevet. So I mentioned earlier that in modern Hebrew, it's generally used to mean sit, but in biblical Hebrew, it's also used to mean dwell or live. Yashvu is past tense, third person plural, so they dwelled or they lived. And you'll see this root highlighted in story 16 of my Learn Hebrew Through Stories video course. It's called Oreach La'aruchat Erev, which means dinner guest. This is a 2-part story, so this is part 1. You'll see part 2 when we get to lesson number 17. You can click on the video above to learn more about the course, and there's also a link in the video description where you can try the first unit for free. So that is all for this lesson, Hebrew Root 16, Toda Latzfiyah. If you have questions or comments, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you for the next Hebrew Roots lesson. להתראות.